Hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining me. My goal is for you to never be bored again. And so I will throw out a few suggestions of things to do, and you can put your own spin on them and tweak them so they're more appealing to you. And hopefully, at least one is something that you will do in the next few weeks. So I jot my ideas of things to do down so I don't get distracted. I can often in conversation get distracted and go off on some tangent. And so I want to keep myself kind of reined in here. So the first suggestion I have for you today is have or organize a sock exchange at work. It's inexpensive, it can be fun. People you maybe don't normally interact with might be interested. Where I work, we're discouraged from sending out firm wide emails because people are really, really busy. And if we're sending out a lot of personal emails, it can be a distraction and it just kind of interrupts people and they're trying to get things done. So you could ask if it's all right if you put up a little flyer on a cork board in a break room, or just word of mouth. But you want to try to be careful you don't leave anybody out. Like I said, you might have people participate. It might be someone in a different department you don't even really know. So anyway, a sock exchange. Uh, People come in with. We did it once at work. It was a little bit different. It was an activity. Let me tell you what we did. It was during the holidays, and I found a poem online. We have a spirit team at work, and the spirit team tries to do things that kind of break up the monotony. You know the word I'm trying. Break up the norm, the cycle, the routine, keep things fun and interesting. And we do all kinds of different things. Some are really elaborate. We're given a generous budget, and some are really, really fun and elaborate holiday parties with significant others. And um, anyway, see, I told you I go off on tangents sometimes. So anyway, during the holidays, I found a little story online. I paid a few dollars for it, and I downloaded it, and it was a little poem story about the Grinch. It rhymed, and it was one of those left, right, left, left, right, 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 left, right. And so everybody brought a pair of socks. And I'm telling you, people got into picking their socks. For a couple of weeks, people were like, oh my gosh, I ordered some online. I don't know. Some were really, really funny. Some were just like really nice. Someone had a great pair of, they looked to be like wool socks for hiking. So anyway, people got into it, and everybody went to our biggest break room with their socks. Whole thing took 15 minutes. We had some snacks out, and I read this story, and it was a lot of fun. So you don't have to do that. You can just say, hey, Thursday afternoon from 12 to 12:15, meet in the break room, bring your socks if you want to have a sock exchange. And you can figure out, you could draw numbers. You could, there's a number of different ways. You could do, well, anyway, I'm not even going to get into all the different ways. Do a search online on sock exchange and you'll come up with all kinds of different ways. And again, it's something just kind of breaks up the day, breaks up the week, and doesn't necessarily have to be that expensive. So think about organizing a sock exchange at work. Let's see here. Oh, all right, this one. So it's not necessarily fun, but I'm telling you, you will thank yourself for the coming week. Clean out your car. Just clean out anything you have in there. Maybe there's a straw wrapper on the floor. Maybe there's a bunch of grass or hay on the floorboard. Whatever it may, it's super duper dusty out of nowhere. I think mine may have some pollen inside it right now. My normally kind of sparkly beige car is yellow right now because the pollen where I am is really, really bad. And it'll get inside the car. So do a good wipe down. You don't necessarily have to go outside with the hose or go to a car wash. But if you want to clean it inside and out, even better. But it's, like I said, not necessarily something that's fun to do. But when you hop in the car the next time to go somewhere, run errands, go to work, whatever it may be, you will thank yourself. It's worth it. Oh, go on. This kind of plays with that same last idea of something to do, but go on a Sunday drive any day of the week. Just get out, explore a neighborhood you've never been in before, or drive through a big park, or go to a nearby town, just wherever you want to go. If you live somewhere where you can go out to the country a little bit, um, go into a city, just go out for a Sunday drive. Um, I like going with someone. My husband really doesn't like Sunday drives, and I have to twist his arm and say, please, please, please. I'll go do this if you go do that with me. My mom is always up for a Sunday drive any day of the week. She loves doing it. And so it's just one of those things you don't necessarily enjoy as much, maybe by yourself. So consider going on a Sunday drive any day of the week. My last is begin a good book. I'm actually feeling a tiny bit stressed because I have like a stack. I got some for the holidays, and then I bought some at a library sale. Then I was at a thrift store, and there were a couple of books that I just couldn't pass up. And so anyway, I have quite a stack going, and it's kind of stressing me out. Like it's something it's something that's supposed to be enjoyable and relaxing, and I'm stressing that I have so many books I have to read. But I do need to say, okay, I'm not buying another book or asking for one for a holiday until I get some of these read. And when I really don't spend a lot of money on books. There's so many ways, even checking them out free at the library, that you don't have to spend 25 books or $25, $30 on a book. So if I'm a couple chapters in and I'm not really enjoying it, and it begins to feel a little bit like a chore instead of something fun and enjoyable, I just donate it or give it to someone else. If I think it's well written, it's just not appealing to me, I'll give it to someone else, see if they want to give it a try. There are times where I exchange books with people and they really love something, and I read it and it was good, but they raved about it, or vice versa. I loved a book and I probably played up too much. And then someone says, yeah, they read it and they liked it. And I'm like, what? It was so good. So anyway, read a book, start a new book. Lastly, I will, ever since I was really little and in kindergarten on, I would be getting into trouble for daydreaming. I daydream. I think maybe more than the average person. Even as an adult, I'm at work and I'm, working on a project. I have this deadline looming, and it feels like, anyway. And I find myself not engaged. I'm thinking about, I'm just like staring off into space, daydreaming. Well, guess what? Daydreaming isn't a bad thing. If you're doing it when you're not supposed to be, it can be a bad thing. But I actually feel most creative when I'm daydreaming. I can put together a little landscaping plan for that area on the side yard when I'm just kind of daydreaming about it. So daydreaming can be very beneficial. You can kind of work through some different situations and some different things going on with you currently by just kind of purposely sitting there and pondering it. So it's not bad to get comfortable, get a big blanket, sit in your favorite chair, and just like purposely ponder some things. It can be beneficial. So that's it for today. I greatly appreciate your time. I hope that I've inspired you to not do some of these things necessarily, but to take one of them that leads you to think of something else, and then you think of something else. So you can kind of, as I always say, tweak them and make them your ideas on something to do, things to do. Thank you. I hope you come back. Bye.